right, crypto pirates, welcome to your Discourse Syndicate FN Hangout. I am the captain, RG3, your captain, steering the ship tonight. Bring it on. The link is in the chat. The link is in the YouTubes. The link is in the Twitters. The link is in the all the Telegram chats. You name it. Let me pull up a copy of the link. I want to hear from you guys. Come on in. It was nice seeing new Hexicans the other day, getting some new folks in. This is, for those of you who don't know, if you're in here, there's not a whole bunch of people in here right now, but if you're new, this is where you come speak to the Hexicans and tell everybody who you are. If you want to be part of the community who is showing their face and hanging out with all of us, this is where you meet everybody. So let's say hello to everybody real quick in the chat room on a Friday night. Good evening, Tony, OJ, Alien Hexican, Bug Z. What's up, dude? Sandy Beach, Milady, welcome, welcome. Mayo, hey, dude, what's happening? Robert Kelleher, welcome, welcome. Alien Hexican, did I already? Yeah, you're already in here. Okay, man, nice, good name, nice, easy, reliable name, man. And up. BC in the Matrix. Monica Mofit, my homegirl from around the way here. Good to see you, girl. Thanks for coming. Who else? Jonathan Kampala. What's up? What's up, my dude? Richard Cranium. Nice. Nice name. Like it. Who else is in here? And Nordic. Marius. Hey, y'all. So giving a shout out to everybody just because you're Hexicans and you're in here and you're hanging with us. So welcome, everybody. Good to see you. So are those real or stage muskets? These are stage muskets. I used to have real ones, and the real ones, if we show real pistolas on a live stream, they shut us down. So these are staged. These are the ones I got into or got back from London. These were purchased and given, excuse me, purchased and given to me by the one and only Hex Toys. So that's where they came from. So anyway, the captain is a little pissed off this evening. You want to know why I'm pissed off? Because I went into the cupboard to get my Friday evening vanilla chamomile tea for the FN Hangout, and I had none. So now I have to drink my second go-to, which I don't like too much, which is Bengal Spice. Bengal Spice has a little kind of sweet, kind of weird taste to it, so I don't really like it too much. That's why I still have a box of it, but I ran out of vanilla chamomile. I can't believe it. I'm a little upset, but anyway. Yeah, not as good as my regular. So whatever you're drinking, I hope you guys got what you want. All right. So we had a great interview today with Richard. He talked about the movie, talked about all kinds of things. His ebonics were in check. He wasn't talking ghetto. I thought maybe it was just a being back in the States thing for him, but he actually was a different Richard tonight. But I guess that argument's already been had as to why he does that. But anyway, hey, what do you mean vanilla ain't really pirate-like? It most certainly is pirate-like. Everything I do is pirate-like, whether it be vanilla or Bengal Spice. It's pirate-like just because I'm doing it. So crypto pirate, drink of choice, Bengal Spice, tea on a Friday night. Keeps me aware, keeps me in the game, keeps me on my crypto game, which all of those of you should be also. All right, well, great week. Like I said, Richard did some streaming. It was good to see him here in the States. Richard, facial hair, bro. You and me, we don't do good with without the facial hair. You look like something out of a 70s sitcom, a teenager from a 70s sitcom, and I look like a lesbian. So we have to make sure we always have facial hair. It's not working, bro. It's not working. So anyway, without further ado, I'm gonna bring up my right hand dude, Kinetics. Welcome aboard.
Hey guys. Hey guys, what's up? It's good to see all you Hexicans today. It was really cool to see so many of you guys in the chat. So I've been watching Valuetainment, the Saucecast, the Valuetainment Money channel for a little while. I'm a bigger fan of Patrick Bet-David than I am Sosnick, but just because he's such a, or he used to be a way more liberal leaning soy boy, but he is, yeah, but he's hung out quite a bit with PBD. I think he's manned up a little bit, grew a little bit of a sack since he started hanging out with him and doing the PBD podcast. And so I'm really excited to see him do his own channel, and he's had a lot of Rolo and Fresh and Fit, and a lot of people coming on with about money and the manosphere. And I was glad to see Richard on here. And I just want to give a kudos to Adam Sosnick, brother. You killed it. You kept Richard on track. You asked great questions. You kept him engaged. You kept bringing the show back onto the rails, and you asked like all the right questions. And you did it in a very respectable way, especially like, hey, you know, I got some people saying, hey, you're a scammer. Tell me about that. And then you actually gave him the floor to actually talk about it. So freaking awesome, guys. Thank you so much for being in the chats with me, man. I thought it was really good.
I think the best part though was when he was talking about diversification and
flat shuts him down. Yeah. Yeah. Just
Richard
flat out shut him down.
that.
Like, what are you doing, bro? Well, he's Adam Sosnick. If you ever watched any of his stuff, he's a live below your means, save every dollar you can, and invest kind of guy. But he's a big he's essentially a tried and true Dave Ramsey kind of guy. And sad without I don't think he's ever given a shout out to Dave Ramsey, but that's essentially his plan. And he won't even, so here's a funny thing, like he won't even invest in real estate. He invests in real estate investment trust, REITs. And I'm like, why would you invest in a real estate investment trust? First of all, you don't get all the same amount of price appreciation as you do when you're actually invested in the real estate itself. And you don't get any of the tax benefits. Like right now, thanks to Mountain Crypto Advisors, I'm working on a strategy for myself, for my own family, that provides cash flow outside of crypto and actually offsets thanks to depreciation and opportunity zones. I'm actually taking my tax liability to zero, investing in movies and real estate. And you can't do that through a real estate investment trust. And I'm diversifying. If you want to talk about diversification, then I'm actually getting cash flow that I can live off of, that I don't have to spend any of my Hex or any of my crypto gains. So, but it also offsets those crypto gains. So forget that 20% capital gains tax, man. Do 0%. So since Puerto Rico was not an option for me and my family, thanks to the guys over at Brookhaven Tax and Mountain Crypto Advisors, they showed me how I could do this without pay zero tax and not have to move to Puerto Rico. So going back to Adam Sosnick, like when he talks about real estate investment trusts and not real estate, I'm like, man, you're missing all the benefits of having real estate. Why would you invest and make a general partner of the trustees of the trust make all the money and get all the tax benefits and you not get any of it at all? So anyway, yeah, I know, Dorsey. I wasn't trying to go into MCA, but it was thanks to Blake brought a lot of these to my attention, and I'm already familiar with a lot of the tax implications of investing in real estate. But Blake over there at Mountain Crypto Advisors is great, guys. He really helped me figure out that, hey, there's even more strategies on top of the ones you're already aware of. So Monica Mofit, Meals, and Sandy B, it is good to see you guys. You guys are the ones that said hey. And Alien Hexican. These shirts should be available soon. We got T-Rob coming to pick them up. They're all boxed up and nice and neat and waiting for him, man. So just waiting on that guy. Jonathan Kampala, thanks for saying hey.
Yep. Dang, man, that boy is working hard, man.
Dude, he is. He is working real hard.
Some stuff.
Yeah, he's a smart dude. He's an entrepreneurial guy. I've known him forever. And man, that guy he'll work as hard as it takes to make anything work. So check out his merch shop too, guys. Syndicateapparel.shop. Syndicateapparel.shop. I'll actually have to put that in the description below. help our brother T-Rob out. He's doing good work out there trying to find all the Hexicans that are trying to build something on Pulse or around the Richard Hart ecosystem and trying to bring their projects to light so that Hexicans can know what's going on and where to find them. Yes, that is true, Dorsey. But
Yep.
I have one for you. I made a special made one just for you, Dorsey.
Yep. We got
it's on its way.
Omar the tent maker got us a special one made for you.
Yep. Oh, how'd you know it was Omar? It was either Juan or Omar. You guessed it right.
Omar.
Omar.
So here we're gonna for those of you who missed this today, this is the highlight of the whole stream.
I like this. Yes.
So let's open it up real quick here. All right, so we got some Hexicans coming in. Let's play this first. Here you guys go.
Non-diversification, Richard Hart. The swag down. I got late gains mixed in with the good gains. I make less now, so get it.
Can you turn it up on your end, Cap? It was so low. Let's do it again real quick.
Oh, maybe the sound didn't work. Let me
Yeah, the sound was on, but it was so low.
Okay, we could try that again. Hold on a second. Let's try that again. You know, it's like if you sometimes I've had to go in and out in order to get this thing to work. But hold on one second.
I've seen that too, man. I totally get it.
And it's been doing it a lot lately. Freaking, what's the matter with you guys? We're gonna have to have a talk here. Let's see, where is it? I gotta reopen it now, bastards.
Man, why you get all the boomer comments? Like a new thing, huh? Never been done before.
Okay, so I guess the question was, why is Richard Hart not diversified into other cryptos? And this was Richard's answer to that. Let's see, there we go. And let's just do a window freaking thing. All right, here we go.
I love you, man. In and out got me twins, Dorsey says.
All right, here we go.
Non-diversification, Richard Hart. The swag down.
Nope.
Gains mixed in with the good gains. I make less now, so get it.
It still couldn't hear it, bro.
No?
No.
Well, we're going to have to get in, get out then. I ain't doing it again.
I might send me that link, bro. I might just download it.
It's in the Cutthroats.
Okay. That's the one that Briz put up. Yeah, that's right.
Briz put it out.
So I'll download it into the software so that it'll take a minute, but I'll upload it to
right on. Hey, welcome Heartbeat. Thanks for joining. Jay, thanks for joining tonight.
Heartbeat, it's always a pleasure. Thank you, brother, for joining us.
You know what, Mr. McLeod? You're just going to get time out for that one because that was unnecessary shit. This is not my tech that's wrong. This is StreamYard's fuck up. So pipe down. All right. Everybody, OG Hexicans, UFO 42, what's happening? And one of the vicious slayers on the Twitter chats, Mayo, what's up, dude?
Oh, what's going on?
Oh, look at this guy wearing the Rise Championship shirt. Ooh, look at that.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah.
Months away, but I'm excited.
Yeah. So, Captain, I told you about that, right? Yeah, I told Captain about it. He knows. He's very familiar with it. So, Mayo, why don't you lead the rest of the Hexican community into explaining what is happening and why it's such a big deal in December?
All right. All right. I'm not sure who knows and who doesn't know and where we're at, but in the past, those that are unaware, we've sponsored, the DS crew have sponsored Jake Lund, who's a world champion Muay Thai fighter, based here in Australia. And we've basically aimed to get him in the position to be able to fight for a WBC diamond belt, they call it, which is the top of the top in the I suppose the Muay Thai industry, and we've got it. So it's been announced. We've got it. Yes. It's happening December 10.
First Australian to ever qualify, right? For the diamond belt.
So it's hang on, I'll just pull up the info. I've got it here somewhere. So in the 18 years of WBC history, there's only ever been what is it? 7. I think it was 7 ever held or won. No Western has ever won it before in history. Where are we? Hang on, where's my notes? So basically, what it is for us here, it's the biggest fight in Muay Thai history in Australia, and it's the biggest fight worldwide in Muay Thai this year.
So you're saying it's kind of a big deal?
Yeah, in a nutshell, without me spluttering
Kind
my
of
words
a
a bit,
big
it's a
Muay
big
Thai
deal.
deal.
Kind of a big Muay Thai deal.
Yeah. So that's where we're at with that. And
so we earlier this year we signed an agreement as Discourse Syndicate to sponsor Jake Lund, and he was apprehensive at first because he's like, these crypto things, and they don't really work out. But once we explained to him
or
what
you
Hex
guys start
was,
bashing my freaking community.
yeah. So we started going in. Yeah, there we go. So we went in, we explained it to him, we showed him, and Mayo, you did a great job making him feel comfortable with this. But as everything else started collapsing around us and Hex was still up and going, that made it really quick. And at that point, I think Jake realized, oh, this is for sure, especially after we paid him for the first couple fights. And so fortunately, this diamond belt falls within our sponsorship that we agreed to. And so we were like, yeah, absolutely. What do we need? Like, let's be the #1 sponsor of the whole event. So we're going to co-sponsor it, it looks like, with another big company. We're helping pay for Jake to go to Thailand to train. We're getting new shirts put up for all you guys that can actually, all you Aussies that'll be able to make it to the fight. We got new shirts coming, guys, and these shirts are baller. I'll actually probably show them up to you guys here in just a minute. Let me pull them up. And we'll get to that here in just a minute. But yeah, we were super excited. We're hoping to maybe talk to John Wayne Parr, which any of you guys know anything about him. Mayo, how big a deal is John Wayne Parr?
The biggest.
The biggest.
In the industry, the biggest. I didn't know if you wanted to say anything about that. I was going to leave that up to you, but you've
well, we may not be able to lock down the conversation, but here's the deal is on Rogan's channel, he said that the up-and-coming guy to watch is Jake Lund.
Yep. That was the last podcast that John Wayne Parr has actually been on. He sort of refused to go on any podcasts until he's hit retirement, which is now. And yeah, that last podcast with Joe Rogan, he mentioned Jake Lund as the future him of the Muay Thai industry. So
isn't that so cool?
I think that's pretty big props.
And so the soon to be world champion Muay Thai kickboxer is none other than a Hexican, or he's already a Hexican, but I mean it's up.
I mean, he's already a world champion. So
yeah, he is a world champion.
This is bigger than that. This is bigger.
How crazy is that this is bigger than that?
Yeah. So if you look back in the history, I don't know if many people follow the sport or know much about it, but the previous 2 top people that I know off the top of my head that have won the diamond belt before is Sanchai and Borkow. And they are the all-time greatest Thai fighters in history. So that's saying something pretty big. I got photos of myself and Jake when we were a lot younger. And we fought on the same show as Sanchai back then, but we were looking up to him as an idol for us. And now Jake's got the opportunity to do what he did. So it's
I love it.
Pretty cool, man.
Dude, that is so cool. So I'm really excited about this. I wish I could get myself a flight to Australia. I don't know. That's going to be a tough time of the year, right in between 2 holiday seasons at the end of the year. But having kids, it's always hard for me to travel. So when I do travel, it's for very serious and very important reasons. And this is one that I think would qualify, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to make this one. Gosh, it would be so cool to be ringside at this.
It'd be great to have you here, meet you guys in person and show you around. It'd be awesome. So if it can happen, it'd be great. But if not, I'm sure we'll see you sometime in the future.
Yeah, man. Dorsey, no, I don't know if we're going to have what you call, your words, not mine, fat fuck sizes for these new shirts. Not certain we're going to have those. So we'll talk about that, or we'll get you on a diet plan. You got a couple months, okay? So good. Either way, we're going to make this work, Dorsey, because I love you, bro. You're my boy, Blue. So let me pull these.
To me, everything sounds awesome. Thanks for having me back. I'm not much of a fighter. I'm kind of like the underdog guy, but I think Lund kind of like was the underdog fighter as well.
Put it this way: if you're not a fighter, you're here fighting for financial freedom right now. So that still
there
counts.
you go. I like that.
That's a thing. And shout out to all of you guys, everyone in the stream, and to the captain, Ignatius Mayo. Good to be here again. Last time I was here,
man.
that was around late March, I guess. You left me all alone.
Oh my goodness, it's been that long?
Yeah, it's been that long.
We've been hiding.
Got to take. No, I haven't been hiding. There was some, let's call it a pretty bad, stupid, whatever family stuff I had to take care of. And I really was out of everything kind of almost 2 months now. And I come back and see all this stuff happening. Missed maybe like 5 or 6 of these airdrops. Could have been a rich guy by now, probably. But this is why I'm here to catch up on all of it, and maybe who knows? I have one or another new idea that I can contribute later. But let's hear what the chat has to say.
Yeah, no worries. Let me hold on real quick. I'm going to pull up these shirts that we're looking at right now. So these are the new shirts we're looking at for the fighting guys. So let me know what you guys think about these ones. So this is the new shirt that we're looking to do instead of the originals. That if anyone, I'm pretty confident most people got to see the old shirts, and I wouldn't even call them old, but just the last shirts for the last fight.
I could probably show one here somewhere.
Yeah, there you go.
Give me a sec.
Which I really like the other ones too.
I like
I'm
that.
pretty confident T-Rob even has that shirt design on the new Syndicate Apparel.shop that he just created.
Yeah, and he's actually looking for something. I can tell you guys, for the first time this year, just randomly in Germany, people are not asking me what this kind of my necklace is and that is cool, but they are asking me, are you a Hexican?
Wow,
that's cool.
Yes,
I like that.
I've experienced this, and then they ask me stuff like, "Oh, isn't it a scam?" And I tell them like that stuff, and others are, and I've experienced this. This is awesome. I mean, stuff is working. If it's
love it.
Football in England or Thai fighting on the other side of the world.
Yeah, I didn't see any of the Muay Thai fighters crying about Hex. So I believe they kick your ass if you did that. So instead of all those actresses out there on the field kicking a little ball around. So,
jeez, listen to you.
I've said it more than once on this podcast before, and I've not gotten a whole lot of heat from it in the past. I'm just waiting. I'm just excited to hear someone come in and say, "No, man, they're not as sissy as they appear on the field when they fall down over nothing."
You guys might be influenced by Richard sitting midst of all those 7-8 girls day before yesterday.
The Fresh and Fit podcast. Yeah.
Fresh and Fit. He had 2 of them, right? The first one that was only about him, and then the second one was all about
their after hours show. See, I never watched the after hours show. Yeah, I have a hard time
but that
with
was
the after hours show.
Like that was Richard.
I'll leave that for you youngsters who got to try and play that dating game.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah. Have fun. Have fun.
Right
he had fun, and it wasn't even him who was asking all the girls if they had sugar daddies before. I never had
any.
Fucking cringe.
Well, I wasn't about to tell, but I'm pretty old.
You're what?
And not neither into sugar and not into daddy yashing stuff.
Okay.
I apologize. I did not understand anything you just said.
He says not into sugar and he's not into daddies.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. I don't know why I didn't understand. I don't know why I didn't
Started
catch
like that. Yeah, it's not that easy that, not being that native speaking speaker in another language, but most of the people understand me. Google understands me pretty well, and
oh, you do great, bro. The problem isn't you, it's me. I'll be the first to admit that. So I have the hardest time with accents for some reason.
Okay. Yeah, well, my accent is, it depends. Like Richard, actually, you'd call it rather dialect, right? He falls back into the dialect when he goes back to Florida, and he, he's back into his teens or 20s and talks like the people who are sitting around them. And it's a little bit for me like that, depending on whom I speak to in the English language.
Code switching.
Because mostly I'm with people who don't really speak that well. And so I just try to speak some kind of whatever in between so everyone could understand me. I don't know.
I think, can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, we can
hear
hear you.
now.
Okay, sweet. The chat said I was muted. I was saying before when you were talking about the accents, like I just got back from England and I couldn't understand the English in England.
Dude, I couldn't understand half of the people in England. Come again? Especially at the
so funny
shop.
Because first time when I was in the US, that was 86. And I was there as an exchange student. I went to this variety store just around the corner. I don't know, Vermont, 800 people, little place. Some guy came in and just wanted some kind of a newspaper, something. And I literally translated between like that Scottish guy and the girl selling the stuff, because they could not really just get their own languages, which is English, connected. But we have this like in Germany, we have the same thing. If you go to Bavaria and then far to the north and take people from villages, they won't understand each other, basically.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you could have that. Maybe not at you younger ages, guys, but in my younger days, there have been situations like that where, like, if you take someone from Austria and put them far up north onto some, North Sea or a Baltic island, and they will really have a hard time.
I don't have to explain it, Brissology. I have more of them than you, is all that matters.
Okay, and I wasn't I was talking about the German Baltic part, not the real Baltic countries. Shout out to you, Brissology. And oh no, it's Brissology. It's whatever. I think I just have to listen and tune my stuff. You're all kind of not that loud. I'll fix my stuff.
Hey, just quickly, with all some of fresh on my mind, I'll touch base on the John Wayne Parr thing. So for those that don't know, he's a 10 times world champion. He's had 150 fights with over 100 wins. He's the world's most known Westerner in this sport. He owns his own gym here on the Gold Coast in Australia, and he's sponsored by Monster Energy. And so if you check him out, check him out on Instagram. He's got about 400,000 followers, I think, here. Yeah, and he does have a Twitter too, which is blue ticked, with about 35,000 followers. And I'm pretty sure he doesn't know anything about crypto. So my plan is to educate him.
Heck yeah, it is.
Yeah, you probably should, because if like all these followers of him, if you like wears this, I don't know, they don't wear shirts, right? So they have their
Yeah.
pants, and there might be that Hex logo or maybe the Pulse logo on it or something.
Yeah.
People will ask, what is it? I've seen this with a British football team, and but it is an awesome thing to show other people that the whole thing is legit, because top sports people are wearing it on their stuff. So it is not necessarily the thing that you reach their audience, but it is an awesome thing to onboard and verify your proposal when you onboard other people with stuff like this. This is my experience.
Yeah, it
I'm
helps.
hoping that's what this leads to.
Yeah, well, that's right. It helps to educate him so he knows what it is. So then someone asks him, because he's wearing it, what it is, he can actually explain it and pass it on instead of just being baffled by what he's wearing.
Yep.
Which was the big thing with Jake at the moment. I'm trying to teach him more on the side behind the scenes. So now, because now people are asking him, what is this thing? What is Hex? What's your team wearing? But now he's got to then try and explain to them. So it's like I don't know, what do you call it? What would be the effect? A snowball effect, maybe? I don't know. But,
well, yeah, I think that's a good way to put it. Snowball effect.
Well,
You get
word's
more
getting
momentum and more mass as it goes
Word's getting
downhill.
out. I mean, look at the
These-
different podcasts that are being done by
Yep.
Richard now. And
Exactly
look
where I
at
was gonna
the,
go,
I
Cap.
mean, I just had Head from Corn on the show. I just had Scott from LA Guns. We've got a politician coming on next week.
they were really good, by the way.
I mean, what's that?
They were really good. I liked the live song on stream. It was
Oh
pretty
man,
good.
did he do a great job on that or what, man? That was
Yeah.
that was a cool Hexican song that he did. That was really
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, talking politics. I've been listening into like most of all of the streams while I was gone, but just didn't have the time to really personally participate. But there's a lot going on in politics and regulating stuff, law stuff. Yeah. All of these people also have to be educated, and the more they're in. And I think there are polls that probably every third politician in the US at some higher level is into crypto already. So this is never going to go away. The only thing is how it's going to turn out. And this is what we've got to do.
And sentiment is shifting within the political structure, because I don't know how much of this I can actually talk about right now, because I'm working behind the scenes with some of BitBoy's guys. And
don't be a kinetics. You can talk about it.
Well,
just no name dropping, just hypothetical dreaming.
Well, I think that the big concern right now is, where is crypto going to fall? The Bitcoin plebs say, oh no, only Bitcoin is a commodity, and the Ethereum guys say, no, Ethereum's a commodity too, but everything else is not. And because if you don't understand, folks, the difference between us being a security is making crypto a commodity, which makes it easier to regulate, which puts it in a different regulating body, which is the CFTC, versus the SEC, which is the SEC we don't want it to exist in.
Yep, 100%.
We want it to be taken away from the SEC and brought into the CFTC, which is where they monitor and regulate commodities. And that would make crypto a very easy process versus the SEC, which is a very complicated process, which Kinetics knows because he's been through the ringer with all of that. So the sentiment now is, how do we get all of crypto, not just Bitcoin and Ethereum? How do we get them all in as a commodity so that we can go out and
with
do
the
things
exception of some of them will have to exist.
And the same thing
well, there's going to be
like
There's
Make
gonna
a
be a
Difference
means
Energy
test.
securitize their equity, so it would have to be a security in that play, in that, as far as
Yeah.
they're concerned. But for the most part, it should just
And
be
there's gonna be a
personal
there can
property.
be securities put upon it. Like this is the US way, but like let's talk European for a short time. Richard tweeted that out a couple of months ago. There was this legislation where like the sort of rather left-wing green kind of people wanted to forbid proof of work, which actually isn't that bad. But if you start forbidding anything, you probably shouldn't. That the market should also regulate that and just kick the proof of work people out. So and it didn't pass. And in the US, everything is going on. This storm.cash, whatever, I'm not going to tell, got put down. And I think on 15th of September, Vitalik said that the merge is going to start, which is ETH 2.0 more or less. And but suddenly 2 days before that, there is going to be the Chicago Mercantile Exchange,
Mercantile,
CME. There will be
the Chicago Mercantile Exchange.
And there will be ETH options launched 3 days before that. So like things are pretty much connected, and so we just have to sit and hold tight. And
well, you know what I like about
watch the show, but not FUD in any way.
So with the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, if anyone was around in 2017, they were the guys that they were doing the futures trading on Bitcoin. And that was the buy the rumor, sell the news, help make the 20K top. Institutions were able to get in and sell and buy and sell futures on it. And then
like first
afterwards,
EFT's coming out.
But here's the problem. Here's the nice thing about that is we have a precedent now that Bitcoin as a cryptocurrency has already been sold. The first institutional buying and selling of it was on the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, which is a commodities exchange. So hopefully we can use that as a precedent going forward, that all cryptocurrencies, except for securitized cryptocurrencies, will actually fall under the commodity and the personal personal property heading.
And that's where they're making their argument, though, is that Bitcoin was the only one that had happened to.
It's funny because it's the Bitcoin guys that are the first through the door, now trying to shut the door behind them so that only their bag gets the benefits and not the next one.
That's some weak ass sauce right there, man. Weak ass sauce.
Yeah, and that's probably the same guys trying to split the community while the transition is happening with the W guys still wanting to mint on with proof of waste. I actually, people ask me like, isn't this a threat? And I just say, just let them go, and we'll be fine. I don't know how we cannot be. The worse it gets, the better it'll be for us, I guess.
I got nothing to say to that.
Yeah, the worse it gets.
Okay. Well, I mean, like the Bitcoin obituary websites thing. I don't know how. Like last time
is Coffee still running that
page? That was, I don't know. That was like
Hex obituaries. Is Coffee still running that? All the stuff.
No, I don't know. That has been run since at 212 or
That
something.
was like, yeah.
And it has died.
Oh.
Maybe coffee has been around since 212, but the corn has died and not grown up again. It's for, I don't know, 400 or 500 times now. So there is no chance. The only chance is being the better thing, and having all your shit together and doing it all right. And I think all of the RH products are set up just fine.
I think we are doing it better, and even the community is doing it better. So I think we're on the right path.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bit. After some month, I also went back onto the Telegram chat, but not the type chat, because that is insane. You cannot really follow that. But go into the voice chat, and nothing much is going on there, and that used to be different. But people there used to tell me, okay, yeah, we cannot tell everything over and over and over again. So. I think there is some onboarding still that we've got to do, and with all the so-called connected coins, more or less, we have these ranking sites for how much connected things are to the Hexi Pulsiverse. Let's call it that. And some have proven to be really close and just pushing the whole thing. Some are still unclear, but this is the way how it goes. I think what's missing is maybe a real additional onboarding token, maybe like all these meme things. I just, they also do onboard people that, go for memes. But I mean, there's still space out there to do the good thing, the right thing, and then let the community decide. That's how it goes, I guess.
I'm really happy that we're building things on Hex. I'm really happy that the Hexican community are doing things like there's wallets, there's other tokens, there's this new wrapping that they've all figured out now, how Hex becomes the nucleus, and you can make other cryptos valuable because of that. So I'm glad that all of this has been discovered and that they're operating it and that they're building things. But that's keeping us all busy, because let's just think about it. So 4% of the world is in crypto. 1% of that 4% of the world, if 1% in crypto is in Hex. So there's a very, very small amount of people that understand what we all understand. And according to everybody in the chat room, not all of us understand what all of these other tokens are doing. So I think that what we need to do as a community is get back to our roots, talk about the GOAT, teach people about Hex, and let them discover on their own what all this other stuff is. Because Hex is the GOAT. Hex is the thing that people need to understand. And we all understand it like the back of our hands. But the rest of the crypto world and the rest of the world doesn't understand Hex. So going back to our roots and speaking to the simplicity of Hex and staking and T-shares is probably what the community's main focus should be, versus all this other stuff that we've got our squirrel brains on right now, because it's all very, very complicated, especially to people that don't understand the Hex ecosystem. Because if you don't understand staking and the intricacies of what an NFT does, and when you hook the staking mechanism and T-shares together and wrap them in tokens and sacrifice them or burn them or trade them for other cryptos within the system, and understand what those yield generating tools can do or the farming can do, I mean, it gets very, very complicated for people. So just getting back to Hex is probably what we should all be doing.
But this is what all these guys are always doing. If someone comes and asks about one of the tokens or coins that you were talking about, they all lead back to Hex. And the idea of of forking ETH to Pulse, and suddenly it gets pretty simple for people, and then they start, if there's such a big ecosystem around it already, it also gives more credibility to the whole thing, as long as it's not scam stuff. And but I think the community has managed so far pretty well, keeping out the scam stuff. Although, like, we cannot really know how many people fell for it, because many of the people who fell for scams probably won't shout out.
You know why?
Because they're ashamed and don't know what to do.
But
why? Like a couple of days ago, I think Vitalik, his Twitter said, all these 5,000 Instagram accounts are not mine. None of them. I am not on Instagram. And this is what Vitalik has to do on Twitter. And we have that below everything, everywhere, in every chat, everywhere. People get, pulled back. And first thing is, there are a couple of sites that are legit. And if you click your way down from there, you'll be okay. And so we're bringing everyone back to the roots, I think, also through the new stuff that's coming out.
Yeah. Okay, so we got a couple of Hexicans that jumped in here that I got to bring up. So this man here is like a legend, and he's about to have a legendary party in Vegas. Everybody, our man, Naga the Bow, what's up?
What's up?
What's up?
All right, there it is.
PulseCon.
Getting ready.
Oh, mate.
Right. PulseCon 2022.
Actually,
guys.
Thanks so much for the last party, because I didn't really get to talk to you, but I had a really awesome time. And
Deal Jerry Oak Smith, by the way. Deal Jerry. You won't talk about anything important for the next 14 minutes while you get your grocery shopping done.
Okay.
Okay, so you was there.
Just a big thanks to you.
Thoschild said that he saw UFO 42 at Nagabo's party, and you gave him a look like you wanted to shiv him in the neck. He said it was pretty surreal. So
okay, if you do remember the dancing moves of someone in this stream, but
must be Mayo.
What's in Vegas stays in Vegas. Although I'm not sure if the Vegas will apply to the Naga party, because of Vegas is like really small. So maybe I can tell that the captain is an awesome.
You're not talking about the dance moves when I was on stage with Carl Cox.
Dance floor.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
He is.
Captain.
Still has it.
I don't know. Maybe I got to refer back to the videos. I got a video of RG3 doing the RG3 two-step when Freddie Quotes was performing. He was right up front doing his thing.
Good to meet you, Naga, too. I've never been on a stream with you before, so.
Oh yeah. Okay. Was you at the last?
And in
party?
UFO, yeah. No, I wasn't, man. I'm
Okay.
stuck here in the land down under with all the restrictions.
Oh, you in Australia? Okay.
Yeah, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, they had all kind of stuff going on.
Let's bring up Hexdex too. Another Hexican.
Love this guy, by the way.
There you go, mate. You're muted.
Yeah, he called me in the middle of the stream. He's like, "Hey, what's up, dude?" I'm like, FN Hangout." Oh shit! Sorry, I'll be right there.
I think he's talking, but his mic's muted.
He's got himself muted.
You're muted.
Yeah, we can't hear him.
Hey, Hextech. Shout out to you.
Freaking boomer.
We've had a great time, I guess.
Yeah, boomer sooner. I apologize. Yeah, no, I literally called up. I called up RG3, and he's like, "I'm in the middle of stream, bro." I'm like, "Shit, it's Friday." I'm like, "Damn it, I forget what days it is."
Must be nice to be retired. Not even remember what day of the week it is.
I saw UF 242, and like him and I sat at the desk at the last, like Hex Community.
We checked in like 2/3 of everyone.
No, I appreciate you, bro, because like he was like awesome, and like he volunteered his time at the conference. I volunteered my time at the conference, and like I paid for my ticket, and I paid for 14 other people. So I was like, he was coming.
And I checked all of those 12 of the 14 in as well. And I did pay for my ticket as well, and I did pay for the 4 flights to go and to go back. And
no, I appreciate it, brother. No,
so,
it's just awesome fun.
If you like, think of putting this into a Hex and getting this back. This is really a big thing, getting to know all of these real people, because I've been like doing many conferences and things, even organizing stuff, and it was very, very special because people were extremely diverse, like totally from like age, gender, whatever you could think about, but 0 assholes. That was pretty cool.
That's the thing, is like I've onboarded more people in the past 3 months than I've done in the past year, and we're in a down bear market. So I mean,
now's the time to buy, man. Get your Hex cheap.
Smart getting in now.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just it's amazing. I saw UFO 42. I'm like, I gotta say hi to this guy. And Captain, I'm sorry. I'm a dumbass. I didn't think about like today's Friday. I'm like,
hey, it feels special. I answered, man.
Yeah, I know you did, right, bro? But hey, you want to hear special? So I've spent a week thinking about this.
My mom says I'm special.
What's that?
I agree.
Mommy says I'm special.
You're special,
I agree with her,
bro. Mayo, big hug. Big hug. So I spent a week thinking about this, and I went through the conference call. You know what I'm talking about, Captain, and with MCA and stuff. So, it was a tough decision. I kind of went through things. Maybe I wasn't happy with some things, that type of thing. And you guys answered my questions. So
yeah, man, we're definitely there for you, man. When there's miscommunications or misunderstandings, man, by all means, reach out to us. Yeah, thanks, bro. I appreciate you giving us the opportunity to do that.
But
hopefully
you know what?
We got everything cleared up.
Come on Monday, I'm going with MCA. So, I'm solid on that. So I took, kind of a week and a half. I got till Wednesday of next week, but on Monday I'm pulling the trigger. So.
Heck yeah.
I really appreciate you guys. I love what you do. The product you're putting out, some of the things I was like and I'm not a financial guy. So I have to go back and actually like look up on Google about all these things.
Dude, that's smart. I applaud you for doing that, because not a lot of people do that. Like golf clap, bro. That's huge, man. That's important. Good on you, brother.
Yeah. But what you're doing is like awesome. And just so
thanks, man.
Just so we're clear, is like the fact is like you guys are promoting a very proper product, and I'm happy with it personally. It's not a like promotional type thing, but
we didn't pay him to say that. Just want to throw that
he didn't pay me anything. In fact, these guys take this idiot's call from like random like things, but no, I mean, I had to look up things, and I'm like, okay, I'm looking at this, I'm looking at that, and I'm like, you know what, this is a goddamn good product. And I'm like, so come Monday, MCA, legacy.
I'm glad you did, man, because the price goes up pretty soon here.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, we got too many people to process. So
you're not going to charge me more if it doesn't go.
If you don't pay for your consultation before the end of September, it goes up to $30,000 to get in.
Yeah, no, that's fine. So, I mean,
But we did lower the service fee, which is great, to the lowest tier, which is what probably close to a third of our clients were already at that 1.5% service fee.
Yeah.
I want to say you guys created a great product.
Thanks, man.
Appreciate that. You put something out that helps a community, and for many people, maybe now is not the right time, and maybe you won't be able to get in that type of thing. But I just want to say you guys did the heavy lifting, the hard work.
Thanks, man.
And I totally appreciate you guys.
I gotta say something here, because
if I may, I wouldn't even say this is the wrong time to talk about anything.
Am I chill now?
I'm not into anything of stuff between.
The fuck are you saying
right now?
Where are you pointing?
But the thing is, when I get asked like, what is this Friday Night Hangout, I always tell them this is like something between Saturday Night Live and
we're on a totally different
60 minutes thing, right? This is
I gotta put this on full screen. So okay.
No, I don't know.
I think everything's fine on here.
What?
Yeah, it's fine. So like Hextech was like saying sorry for something that.
He's saying it may not be the time for people.
No. He was saying he was sorry because he called me on the. Anyway, it doesn't matter. That's not what we're talking about.
Yeah,
you interrupted me. I was trying to say something. So, what I was trying to say was, when we first sat down and we built MCA, we had a price point, and when I saw the price point, I was in sticker shock. And I was like, that is crazy. And I kept it to myself at that point. And then as time went on, I started hammering the team, which was Kinetics, and they were doing all the heavy lifting in the work. I was just a fly on the wall and being a thorn in their side. And
I won't take any credit for that. We've got 550 combined years of experience behind this. So I know, but I mean, you and your team side of things, but the team, you
and your team were working on it, and I made you guys lower the price. I came at you and said, "Hey, we've got to lower the price of this. We got to lower the price of this," and you guys finally gave in. And then I made a horrible mistake because I realized that I went to my CPA after the fact, and after they did all the heavy lifting, came up with a price point, and then adjusted for what I had them do. I realized that after pricing out all these products through my own CPA, that I had gravely made a mistake of underpricing it. Because my price was $50,000.
Thank you.
And that was without any management afterwards. That was $50,000.
Tax preparation involving crypto.
Tax preparation, management, and investment opportunities. Yeah. None of those things existed in my plan. I only had all of the trusts built for the $50,000.
Okay.
So I came back to them and said, sorry guys, big mistake. These things are worth a lot more. And
it was funny that you say that though, because we were like, well, gosh, how do we get this cheaper? And we had two amazing attorney firms, one in Tennessee and one in Nevada, because those are the two strongest trust states out there. And man, it was I wouldn't say it was a battle, but man, it was not easy to get them to talk down their price to what we thought was fair for Hexicans in the first place. Like that was a lot of negotiation to get it down to that point.
So we did. And now we've realized that we've made the line too long now because it's very popular, and now they can't process because there's so many people trying to get in right now. So what we've had to do is scale it back, make the pricing more competitive, but we adjusted the cost so it comes out. It's the same, but there's more upfront costs.
It's just more upfront. It's not long term. You don't pay as much. Yeah.
It's less long term, more upfront for the building of it, just so that we can get the line narrowed down and get that taken care of versus the long line.
And part of it, these high end legal firms were like, if you want to lock us down long term, we're going to need to see like a more profitable relationship. We'll still give you a volume discount, but and it is what it is, man. I mean, these guys are the best of the best in their industry, so they write this is what they specialize in.
They specialize in, and they're crypto smart and they're hex smart.
Right,
they're
but
not just crypto smart; they're hex crypto smart.
You guys taught them, so.
Well, we did. Yeah, we taught them a lot.
We educated them. We educated the lawyers. Yeah. We had to educate every single outside agency that came in. We had to
educate the SEC attorneys for the Hex Investment Trust. Like we paid to teach them what Hex and how it works. Yeah.
Oh, we were paying bills every month, and they were
getting the effort that's put into this.
Dude, I credit a lot of that to Wales. There's a lot of times I just started losing my cool. Like, how many times we got to go over this? And Wales was like, no, I work with these kind of people all day long. Like, let me just talk to them about. I'll re-explain it. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
He's awesome.
And I appreciate.
Maybe don't tell too much specifics on stream, but if you rewatch the TV series Suits, Harvey Specter, the guy from that, New York place, he had a Grayscale as a client in 2018, I guess. So this law stuff is pretty tricky.
Yeah.
Sure it is. Yeah,
and it is everywhere as well. Europe has, this much of proposals and papers. Every of the countries in Europe have as well. Sometimes they already have the jurisdiction. Mostly it's not clear yet, and so everyone is like swimming in the dark or not. Sure. So, but you got to be prepared, and if you can be, there's nothing better than to do what you're doing. So.
Yeah, but I'd love to have MCA doing it for me.
Thanks, bro.
We're
excited. We're really excited about the future. Like, so when
but law school in the state up there where Hexdex from is like
go ahead, UFO.
Bucks for people who live there, and if you want to go to Harvard, it's like 76 or
UFO,
so.
We're gonna get you socially calibrated.
I'm just joking.
We're gonna calibrate you so you know when the right time to interject is.
Okay,
we're gonna have to do this. We're gonna have to teach.
Okay,
you.
I'm too loud. I'm too often. I'll shut the.
No, you're timing. I don't know. Maybe it's just a delay, but people start talking and then all of a sudden you kick in right on over the top of them, and it's okay because we like what you have to say. You're a smart dude. Well, I think we're gonna work on this. We're gonna work on this, brother, because we love you.
We're gonna straighten you right up.
Because Hexicans help Hexicans.
Naga, you're here, man. I don't want you just sitting there.
I haven't heard him say a peep since.
Nagabo.
I gotta throw this out there. I've been waiting to throw this up. I didn't want to interrupt.
The dirty details. The dirty details.
Let me hear the dirty details.
Well, yeah, we got.
There's gonna be some dirty dancing.
We got. Of course, we got
my boy Black Sheep. Thank you.
PostCon coming up.
Yes, sir. We do.
Yep.
And we got the crowning event of PostCon, which is the PostCon Mansion Party. It's going down September 9th, Friday, September 9th from 5 p.m. to 1 a.m. Dress code is summer sexy. You can wear your bikinis, you can wear your swim trunks. There's a pool in the back. But you can also, put something over your bikini while you're inside at the party. So, you can bring 2 changes of clothes. It don't matter. But the party is going to be live streamed from about 5 to 10. But at 10 o'clock, the party is going to be blacked out.
Cameras turned off.
Cameras turned off. Like my man said, it's going to be straight. What goes on in Vegas stays in Vegas. So, nice. so we finna get crunk up in there. And the mansion is a private mansion. It's a private mansion, so I can't disclose the address until like the week of the party. And,
we got a different place than the last one then, huh?
Yeah, it's a different place. This is actually one of Mike Tyson's old mansions out there.
Oh, nice.
Oh, heck yeah. That's cool.
He actually still holds his cannabis brand parties at that same mansion. He's held several there, and the owner, he has a cannabis brand, so the mansion is cannabis friendly. Smoke all you want in there, and we're gonna have drinks, we're gonna have food. I got strippers on deck. I got the post-con dancers back on deck. Yeah, it's gonna be live, man. It's gonna be better than the last one. It's gonna be better than the last one. It's upstairs and downstairs, and man, it's gonna be ready. So you can go to Naga hexpostconparty.com to get all the details and get your tickets.
And remind us what day it is, bro.
It's September 9th.
All right.
September 9th, September 9th, from 5 p.m. to 1 a.m. in the morning. And I know y'all like the last one. This one's gonna be better. I got some things lined up for this one. So the food is gonna be better. All you can drink. We'll have waitresses in there as well as bartenders. They'll be more than likely wearing some post chain bikinis while they serving us. And so I got the whole thing ready, man. It's gonna be lit. I got the DJs. I got it's gonna be crunk in there, man. Just like the last one. So they call it Sin City. So we plan on doing some sinning up in that.
Hey, Dorothy's got a big request.
I'm trying my best. I know RG3 made this a family-friendly place. I'm trying my best not to curse, man. I almost cursed like 10 times already.
Since when has this been a family-friendly place?
Right?
I don't know.
We got a request.
FN Hangout. Last year you said this is family-friendly now.
Well, no, that was when you was talking about eating certain places out of certain things, and it was getting pretty
raunchy, that type of thing. Yeah,
we weren't streaming from Vegas back then. So.
Yeah. Okay. Well, shit, it's gonna be crunk up in that motherfucker. Shit, it's gonna be crunk up in that motherfucker, man.
Naga, you got to do it. You got to do it. We got a request down below here. This comment down here on the screen.
Oh, jackpot, bitch.
All right,
jackpot, bitch. Of speech. If you sacrifice for freedom of movement and assembly, and just got your little dollars marinating in that sacrifice, let me hear you say jackpot, bitch.
Jackpot,
bitch.
You get 100% from me. So
so
I always laugh because I used to play you like 2 years ago, and like everybody was like, "What the fuck?" And I'm like, "This Naga bow." I'm like, jackpot, bitch. And they're like, "What the hell is this?"
I just gotta ask. I gotta ask while we're on stream together, Naga. You're no longer liquidity for Garlinghouse, right? Like you're done with that XRP shit, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I cashed out 100%. I cashed out. Actually, my last cash out was like December 25th. I think I had like $1,500 left of it. And I was trying to cash it out, but the problems with Coinbase.
Yep.
And man, it took me 3 months to get that damn thing.
Oh, you kidding me?
But since it was marinating in there, the price had went up from the 1,500 to 5,000. So I cashed that out. I was like, okay, I cashed that out.
What'd you do with the cash?
Spent it in Mexico.
Hey, guess what, Naga?
What's up?
I took $89,000 out of XRP and I dumped it into Maxi. So, hey,
in the
jackpot, bitch.
Man, I did a post. XRP holders, I'm telling you, 10 years from now, they still gonna be talking about, hey, we going to the moon.
We're going to
still waiting on SEC.
I'm like, I'm on the moon, so I'm coming back to Earth, bro. I'm like, I'll come visit you. Like, forget it.
We're all over there waiting for SEC. We're marinating.
Yeah, we just marinating over here, man. I sacrifice I sacrifice a lot for
I laugh because
projects. I sacrifice everything but these nuts.
Bro, I use your whole jackpot shit. Like I play that like over and over again for guys in the shop. where I worked at. I was like, jackpot, bitch. I'm like, here it is.
We need it on a sound bar. You just tap the button.
Jackpot, bitch. Ching,
Yeah,
ching,
no,
motherfucker.
bro. It made it real for them. I'm like, fuck you. You know, excuse my French. I didn't mean to swear, but I was like, F you, you know, like we're gonna be like get rich. And that was back in the day before everything happened, that type of thing. And you know, I'm just amazed today. And you know, it's gonna be fun, you know, going forward, that type of thing.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, it is. That little program y'all got going on with the trust and stuff. You know, I was checking that out too. When Post Chain launched, man, people may be beating down y'all doors, man.
Right.
I may be one of them ones beating on y'all door because I got to get some foundations and trust going too.
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah. We've coached our team through what Pulse Chain and Pulse X really are and what they mean, and so our guys are very much aware. Yep, they're ready. They're getting ready for those floodgates to open because I think there's gonna in the next probably the next year, but definitely in the next 2-3 years, people are gonna be looking for this or stuff like this.
So how long? Yeah. What's the time limit to set all that stuff up? What, like 6
Here's
months?
what I would do, brother, right now is I would just set up a call right away. Just get locked in at this price now before the end of September. And then if you don't act for another year, that's fine. We'll honor it.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's just to get that price.
Just get your consult in, you know?
Yep, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah,
and then he'll give you
understand what it is because it's too hard. Everybody's situation is different. Everybody's financial needs are different. Everybody's time horizons are different. So this is very, very personal. Yeah. This is where, and you don't want to be sitting down talking to us about it and us explain it. You have to sit down with the professionals who are authorized to do it because we don't see anybody's stuff. We don't see anybody's crypto or their wallets. This is
I don't know real names
you.
of. I don't even know avatar people. Like that's all done in a fiduciarily responsible way by CPAs and legal. So we have no idea who, unless you guys come to us and tell us your clients, we have no idea that you guys are clients.
Yeah, we don't know.
We have no way to look at any of that. We don't care to look at any of that information. We don't want to dox people. We don't want to dox their wallets. None of that's our business. I've never even done so much as run chain analysis on coins that have been sent to me from people within this community. So I have no idea. I have no interest in that. I wouldn't want people to do it to me either. So I just don't. I figure, golden rule.
So the best thing, just get there and get your consult done so that you can have an idea of what your situation is going to be.
Yeah, and I want to say this. I do want to say this.
If I may ask.
Go ahead.
If I may ask, I didn't look too much into it, assuming that you were addressing the U.S. Hexicans, basically. Is that right?
We have international solutions now too. Yeah, I don't know about the Isle of Man, or the Canary Islands, but the countries right now, I don't know what jurisdiction you guys fall under, but we can set up offshore
EU, but EU, but not tax EU. It's like of these. Well, maybe I'll get in contact, or you can send me some.
Well, we're working on multiple different types of solutions, and one of them is an offshore solution for international. So we can handle people from Australia, Canada, the UK. There was 2 others that we didn't quite have as many people out of, but I'll have to look at those again. I think maybe Japan. But yeah, we've got some really neat solutions, and we're expanding what we can do as we connect with more international trust specialists that know how to set up these offshore entities that are completely legal and above board. We just have to make sure they're legal for your tax jurisdiction. But most of you guys are actually really easy because you guys aren't like Americans. You guys don't get taxed on your citizenship like the United States does.
Well, we have depending on what country you're in one of the 27 EU countries, you have all their they have all their own jurisdictions, but let's say, for example, the Canaries have some stuff for companies. You can set up a company, and that will be taxed with 4% for the next 7 years, and you have to just comply to some rules and do the right stuff. So that is pretty much as low as one can get, probably. I guess. I don't know.
We get taxed into oblivion in America.
Yes, we do.
They got 87,000 IRS agents getting ready to rain
well, yeah, if you
country.
Yeah.
Yes,
if you take that out as a person, you'll be I don't know, 52% or something. And then America is cheap compared.
So I said this on what stream was I on? I pointed this out, and I heard this statistic. There's maximum 700 billionaires in the United States, and the whole argument is behind why they need to hire so many IRS agents is to make the wealthy, the 1%, the billionaires, pay their fair share. You don't need 87,000 IRS agents to go after 700 people. That's just. And here's the thing.
Yeah,
IRS
it sounds
agents,
a bit strange.
Yeah, and IRS agents don't go after high net worth individuals. IRS agents go after W-2 employees. It's the IRS auditors, I believe it is. There's two different types, and those are the ones that they're actually dwindling in numbers, and they're the ones that go after the more complex tax situations hidden behind trusts, and those numbers are actually dwindling while the others are going up. So what that tells me is they're coming for middle class. They say they're going to tax the rich, but they're really coming for the middle class because there's more money there that can be extracted.
Yeah, but the middle class exactly goes up to a couple of million. This is like what the upper management,
that's what they're calling middle classes.
Yeah, technically the upper middle class
it's
is
called that. I mean, of course,
below.
it's the top 2, 3, 4, 5%, but it's never the top 0.5%.
Well, it was a lot of horror stories. It was a whole bunch of horror stories right before President Obama got in. A lot of horror stories of the IRS just messing over people, messing over them, and saying they owed more than what they really owed. So Obama kind of caged them up and put them in check, but Biden coming hard.
He's going real hard. They got a lot of they want you to own nothing and be happy. That's Klaus Schwab, straight from the Great Reset and the World Economic Forum. COVID-19, this Great Reset was the name of the book. Oh.
Yeah, $600. I mean, they checking everybody. We need that OnlyFans money. We need that Zelle money. We need them cash. We need the Cash App money.
That's right.
My thing is, are they going to come for crypto? Are they going to be like, hey, you guys got these anonymous wallets over here? Got to be a name and a social security number attached to it or something. We got to know something about it. Who knows what's going to happen? But in the meantime, I'm just going to stay on the anonymous side.
Well, there's something to be said about that, man.
Yeah.
Okay, we got. Let's see, what time is it? It's 8:30 on a Friday night. I'm gonna bring them up anyway.
I mean, it wasn't my fault. I was in the hot tub, and then Ken
of course
was giving
you were.
technical support financial advice, so I had to come online.
What? I was giving what?
Technical support financial advice, and I was just like, "Oh God!"
I don't think there's such a thing.
Ken are giving fucking tech support. I'm just like, I gotta come help.
What was I doing? I told people to turn it off and turn it back on. Unplug it and plug it back in.
I know. Basic router shit. So, what's going on, guys?
Oh,
Crypto Kool-Aid.
Chilling.
He brought the Kool-Aid.
Nice.
Yeah, well, those two can summon me. Those two can summon me.
Well, we love you, brother. We love you. Glad to have you.
Oh, we're getting one last go.
Now where did he go?
And gone he is.
So what were y'all talking about? The last thing I heard was jackpot, bitch, and I had to go get my fucking wine out of the car, and fucking everything went down.
Ching ching.
Shit, ching ching, motherfucker. Good to see you, Naga.
Yeah, we're just making clear that we're not giving any financial advice whatsoever.
Only tech support.
Tax advice whatsoever. No whatever advice in any advice kind of advice.
There's your disclaimer for all of you idiots that think we're giving financial advice. Let's clarify this for you right now.
There's a trust for that. They give you financial advice. And you can
that's right. We got professionals, legal and CPA professionals at MCA that'll be more than happy. MountainCryptoAdvisors.com. They can give you that advice based upon your individual needs and your situations. But for those who need it even spelled out even simpler than that, don't listen to these
Thanks
guys.
for having me on this entertainment show.
Entertainment, that's right.
Y'all know how I said, I don't give financial advice. Because if you take financial advice from me, you a dumb motherfucker.
I like that, man. I like that.
I don't give financial advice, but I give financial commands. I command you to get some hex.
Oh, hey, Briz, if you'd actually listened to us, you would be up 800 times versus your Bitcoin if you would have sold it early, but you didn't.
He loves his corns of bits, so.
You didn't even listen to any of the financial advice from this community, so you would have been up. But hey, you want to be mad, it's because you didn't act.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm all ears to entertainment.
Oh, so when are we starting at OnlyFans?
No thanks. I'm good. I'm out.
Well, I don't know if Richard's on that.
If he is, please don't make me aware of it. I'm good. Ignorance is bliss.
Somebody asked him, what's the 10 financial commandments? Probably need to make it up.
He did pretty well on the poll, though. With the poll dance, I saw that thing.
Oh, that poll. I thought you meant the poll where they were asking who would win in a debate, him or Michael Saylor. Wrong poll, my bad.
No.
I mean, if I'm also with strippers.
He could not resist having that energy drink in the show.
Yeah, that was funny. I mean, it really kind of was. I can't believe he still touched on it, though. I was like, man, this is your biggest show to date, and you had to touch on that. So,
gotta have some fun in there somewhere, but yeah.
Exactly.
So yeah, y'all just make sure y'all go to NagaHexPostconParty.com to get all the updates on the party. It's going down September 9th from 5 p.m. to 1 a.m. It's the crowning event of PostCon. Be sure to get your tickets for PostCon too, because this is an opportunity for everybody. Even though PostChain ain't launched yet, this is an opportunity for us to see the big picture, which is PostChain. Mm-hmm. And you got an opportunity to shake hands with founders of projects that are in pre-launch phase. It's like a buffet of projects in pre-launch phase. And that's the best way to get rich, like Richard Hart says, getting these projects early and hold on to them. So
and know who you're dealing with, right? That's the best part. Is like you actually get to look someone in the eye, shake their hand, see who they're about, instead of this whole poke a fucking webcam shit.
Exactly. You shake the hands of everybody. It's gonna be nice. We got a magical week in store. Okay, so I appreciate you, Captain, for letting me aboard the ship today.
Thanks for coming, bud.
It's good to see you, Naga. Thanks, bro.
Peace and blessings.
Great to see you, Naga.
Expect all y'all to be at the party too, man.
See you, mate.
All right, thanks, man. Peace out.
Those of you who don't know, PostCon, he's going to be having a big party. You got to get your tickets. He didn't even leave his website address for that, right? Naga.
Do I need to type it in there?
Yeah. Dab it in there.
Type it in there.
Put it in the private chat, and I'll put it in there.
Okay. Okay.
Got to get your tickets. You got to get them soon. You still got some left, right?
Yeah. Got plenty left.
All right on.
Because this mansion holds like twice the amount of people as the other one.
Oh, this is gonna be big. This
So
is gonna be
it's
big.
like 400 tickets for sale. Let's get this website. Wow. All right, there you go. And then there's a video, a little 3-minute video of the last party. Got RG3 in there too.
I was about to say, I heard all about it. I heard all about it from the last ride. I couldn't go, but no Vegas for me that time.
Yeah, so all right. Appreciate y'all.
Great to see you, Naga.
Naga Bo out.
See ya.
Peace.
Sweet. All right. What's going on, Kool-Aid? You've come in, been pretty quiet.
I mean, sometimes. Realistically, I was in the tub, and when I heard technical support, I was just like, shit, I'll get out of the fucking tub.
I still don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you're telling people I had to fix their mic and their overlay, and it's like, oh, Lord.
I still don't know what we're talking about.
It's okay. But no, things are good. Things are good. Just ready to go to the burn, and then rolling out of there, fly to Pulse, and it's gonna be a wild 3 weeks.
Well, I will see you there, sir.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
I'm jealous I can't make it. Wish I could.
Yeah, I missed the last 2 meetups, so I have to come this time. Technically, I'm speaking too, so I do have to go.
I didn't have anything good to say. I didn't have anything worthwhile to listen to. So they didn't ask me to come. But get your guys' tickets, guys. I want to see all you Hexicans there.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
right.
You got all kinds of stuff going on that week. You got the
Dude, there's some
golf
really
match. You got pool parties. You've got what's the name of the event coming up? Doggone it. We should be giving away a ticket or so here too. Why don't we give away a ticket? Let me see here.
I mean, there's a Power City thing, then there's Naga's
That's
thing.
what I'm talking about, the Power City.
Yeah, with DJ Lethal.
Yep.
You have a ticket to give away, Cap?
I think I do have a ticket to give away.
I'm actually going to write down a speech for once instead of shoot from the hip. How about that?
Let's see if I got a ticket to give away here. I'll find it. You guys go ahead and so we got that. Then we got PulseCon itself. We've got the Naga Bow Party. And I think I'm missing one somewhere in there.
Golf, Pulse City, Naga Bow. To be honest, I haven't even really looked. I've been so heads down in CG.
It's gonna be wild. It's gonna be
Hey,
wild.
Ross, I mean Alien Hexican, you're in Arizona, right? If you are, I'll swing by. I'll pick you up, brother. Sounds good.
Okay, here we go. I actually got a ticket here. Yes, I do. There we go. 1, 2, 3. I think that one's it right there. Make sure I got the right one. All right.
And that's what night is that one again? I gotta double check that.
That is Wednesday, September 7th at 8 p.m. The Power City. Let's see if I can move this up. Well, don't wait for me. I'm just looking at stuff. You guys go ahead and talk. Jeez, it's so quiet tonight. What's the matter with you guys? There's all kinds of shit to be talking about. We'll be talking about Richard's.
Yeah, let's go. What's your favorite stream this week? With all the American streams, what's everyone's favorite? There's been a lot. I like the Fresh and Fit one, but I did like today's one quite a bit.
Today's was good. Today's was really good. That was my favorite.
I think the all hands Icosa day stream was pretty damn baller. I think they absolutely slayed. What I was talking to the Cap about, it was like cool to see the next generation of people coming in and like taking the wheel and like getting business done, being passionate, bringing people in, breaking things down. It was really, really cool to see like post-mortem on like where we were like, what, 2.5, whatever years ago, to like other people taking the torch and getting things done.
The next wave.
It's good. It's fantastic.
Spin the giveaway wheel again. Yeah.
As long as the captain's name is on there 3 times, then we'll be all right.
Now, you motherfuckers, that was some sheer luck, man.
I remember.
The thing I want to go back to, guys, is it was funny that it happened, but it did not dilute anybody else. So
yeah, it was extra that was thrown on top.
Yep.
It was just serendipitous, if you ask me, which I find
really
absolutely hysterical.
I was like, oh.
Yeah, but while Richard has been doing 7-8 hour AMA streams, neither of us are going to be doing 3 hour coding streams and getting a product finished after that live online. So actually, yeah, there are people who can do things better than we can do them. And I'm super happy about it.
Well, it's gonna have to be later. Sorry, guys.
I think you're good.
We'll figure it out. They sent me a bunch of
We
pictures.
got a little bit of time.
Time for what?
We got a little bit of time. We got a little bit of time before the actual main event, so.
I mean, for me, I go out into the wilderness and I come back and then it's here. But
nobody's talked about their Hedron stakes or their Icosa. Everybody's been real quiet about that tonight.
I mean, I can go off forever if you want me to get it.
Yeah, that's another whole.
Well, you know what? Since you are here, Kool-Aid.
Yes, sir.
And I touched on it a little earlier. I said, it's awful nice that people are building on Hex and Pulse now, and that everybody is now starting to realize the little nucleus that Hex is and how you can wrap and use NFTs to generate yield for other cryptocurrencies. And you have been talking to me about this for a very, very long time.
3 years almost.
Since before all of this came out. What you were talking about, hey, the real NFT can do this. And, of course, I didn't understand it at first. It took you like 3 years to explain it to me. But I get it. I understand it now. And when the light bulb did go off, I mean, but you were one of the first people talking about it. Maybe you can explain. Maybe you can. I don't know. I'm going to give you a shot here. I'm going to give you a shot, Kool-Aid, to explain in layman's terms.
That's the hard part. You use the hard part right there. Yeah.
With no hooky dook stories about freaking donkeys and butternut squashes. And
we're not talking about the donkey show, sir. No.
Okay. But I'm just saying, see if you can explain to people the magic of what is happening here with NFTs surrounding Hex, which is the nucleus, and shares and bonding them and doing things. See if you can give some kind of a speech to everybody so that they can understand.
So let's start.
May I add something, not layman's terms, but maybe Cliff's Notes, sort of like. Thanks.
Coming from you, that was fucking brilliant, man. Thanks, bro.
All right. So let's start out with my simple analogy. Is what is an NFT? It's a social security number. You have to digest this before you can start to wrap yourself around what a wrapper is. Just like it took all of us 6 months to understand a T-share and the power of the engine that it is. So an NFT inherently is just a wrapper. It's a social security number. A social security number can exist in an apartment or a house. And then I can have a roommate if I have 2 rooms. 2 social security numbers or NFTs can exist in the same wallet. You can have a partner. That partner can have a kid. That is 2 different social security numbers nesting under a social security number or an NFT. That kid can go to college, get an accreditation. That is also an NFT. So when you digest it, it is an NFT can utilize, nest, and wrap and use oracles, DAOs, or any other key combinations that you have. Now, people don't realize when they buy Hex, they're buying T-shares with their Hex. That is the power. It is the only currency to buy a T-share. Hex itself is a wrapper to get a red carpet to a T-share, the most important thing. Now, a T-share will allow you to get Hedron, right? And so that Hedron didn't have, as Kinetics likes to say, a Pac-Man eater. And without that Pac-Man eater,
I stole that from Kool-Aid, by the way.
No. It's all Kent's. It's all Kent's. But like that Pac-Man eater needs to offset the Dumpamentals, and it's just Team Alex is doing all of this by himself. He needed to take the time to put the other wedge on top of it, which is Icasa. So Icasa, by actually understanding that it requires HSI hex stakes, and it will sloop them up like a straw now to go to burn. So that burning mechanism requires Hedron. So as that vortex both usurps the hex and the Hedron, first remember all of that hex will be staked 55555. The amount of 55555 stakes is going to go through the roof. And then from there, you get your Icasa. Now, the NFT side, we'll come to that in a minute. But here's going to be the fun play. In 90 days, or let's just say 87 days, if you have that Hedron, you're going to want to go buy those HSI stakes that go up for auction because you have 90 days till they go to the warehouse that allows you to go buy them. And then from there, all of that Hedron that people have war chested, or if you're an idiot, you dumped, you will want to purchase those to bring that back to get Icasa, because Icasa staking will give you both Icasa and Hedron. So now it's a double trident, or like a double spear, that allows that ecosystem to come to fruition. Now, with the what's up stake, that's even more interesting, because if you paid attention to any of my wrapping calls, that asset could also be wrapped. Now, probably people are going to whip me to say, stop talking. But I have said this so many times, to understand how to wrap a utility is a mamushka doll. It's a Fabergé egg. It's you have to understand how these things compound and roll on top of each other. But because the entire Hedron Icasa system requires the T-share system, they're moving in like a gyroscope against each other, and it just moves rapidly.
Teeter-totter is what you told me. A seesaw.
Seesaw is the best way to explain it. Yes,
that's a better explanation.
Yes. But
I understand
it's also a
seesaw. My
seesaw.
mind can comprehend that.
Sure, fat kid and a skinny kid, right? So you have a seesaw, and you have and two trampolines on the either side, and you have a fat kid and a skinny kid. Skinny kid jumps up just a little bit, and he moves the fat kid up an inch. But the fat kid's fat, so he then pushes the skinny kid up 3 feet. Well, now the skinny kid has velocity, so he comes down and he can push the fat kid up 2 feet. Now the fat kid's fat, so again it pushes it up. So swap out skinny kid and fat kid for skinny bags and fat bags. It's the same thing that Maximus DAO is going to be doing with teams and base. It's the same thing that Hedron does. Now, Hedron inherently works intrinsically off of a T-share. Hold on one second.
Hey, Dorzy's volunteering to be your fat kid.
Yeah, basically what he said is you could replace the NF with the U. So the non-fungible is basically unique. And
did you say
something
FU?
is unique. No, it's the no. I said the NF in the NFT you could replace with the U for unique. So you have a unique token, and you have something that is unique in that. And but these systems, like what is being done with the Hedron stakes, you can exchange them anyhow, no matter how unique they are, because you will find a proper price for every one of them. That's how I would try to
Sorry, guys, I had Burning Man stuff being delivered, so it's always a fun road in my land. But inherently, you have to look at the ecosystems, building on ecosystems, and that is what Alex's invention is doing, and that's what other people are copying. It's a very interesting mindset that we don't see outside of our ecosystem. You're not going to see that on Tron. You're not going to see that on Binance Chain. You're not going to see that on anywhere else, because it's a Richard Hart and a Hexican mindset to bind and bond, to bind and bond, and bind and bond, to build utility back to the T-share.
There we go. He nailed it. And what it really means, I'll give you the layman's term. It's true DeFi.
Yes,
it's DeFi has been born. It is now here because of Hex. Hex was the nucleus of DeFi. And now all these things that are being built on it that work, that do what he's talking about, technical terms, this is DeFi. You are now in DeFi. If you have Hex Stakes, you're in Pulse Chain, Pulse X, you're using the DEX, and you're doing things like getting involved in projects like Hedron and Icosa and the HSI stakes, then you are truly doing DeFi. You're the first ones to do DeFi. Congratulations, Hexicans. Congratulations.
Between you and Sandy B, the dude, I love it. Sandy B, my dude. It's like trading an evolved Pokemon for a rare Pokemon. I really like that. It's a good analogy.
That's exactly what it is when he was talking about.
So trading them evolved Charizards for a fucking Charizard rare. Yep.
Yeah. Those highly evolved Charizards with plastic around them that have number 9s on them. Those are the ones. Those are evolved. You wear around your neck as a necklace. Mm-hmm. I will never understand.
Let that sink in now.
Now let that sink in.
All right.
Yeah, and this NFT stuff, like when Richard speaks about NFTs are bullshit, he's talking about a special kind of NFTs where people put what he says, so-called art, into one of these unique tokens. And he says then they are not useful and will not store much wealth probably, and probably will be pretty scammy unless they're maybe from a super cool artist and they will have been doing this for years, and they've been when people first started doing copies of a photograph and selling a photograph of 10 editions for $100,000 each. Everyone said, like, I could do a photograph with a photograph. You can do a photograph of a $100 bill. You can put it to the wall, but it's still not a $100 bill. So NFTs are useful. And what Alex is doing, for example, with Hedron and the other stuff he's doing now, is something that he's using the technology of having a thing called NFTs to do good stuff. That's basically the thing. So NFTs are just basically unique tokens where you can put unique things into.
Well, the thing is that right now they're using petrock.com analogies for what a wrapper of an NFT is. The utility of what the .com was before petrock.com isn't what we understand today, right? Amazon.
Well, you can implement. Some people implement the same functionality, sort of, in a different way by using multi-sig wallets, for example, and you can sometimes you can build things in different ways, and you take the universe that's there, and the Ethereum universe is pretty powerful. And the stuff that has been developed already are, for example, the ERC20s and the ERC 721s, the so-called NFTs. So it's just using a top-of-the-notch technology for the good and not for, CryptoKitties. Maybe some people, maybe it had to be CryptoKitties first, to show people the real use later.
But that's not actually correct. What was actually the first NFT?
I actually do not know.
It was
gaming wraps.
No, it was an attachment in an email. That was actually the first NFT. Because if you think about it, the first Bitcoin was EverQuest mining, gold. And then a real NFT, if you think about the tangentially of how it works, it is a unique email or identity or social security number that gets sent out for a particular purpose, time, or thing. Now, that purpose, time, or thing has an end date, can be replied to.
Okay.
That is all how
Sure. If you take that as an analogy, yeah. If you just say what a real NFT is, I don't know what the hell was in the first NFT. I know what
but an attachment is a wrapper on an email. Otherwise, what's the difference between an email and a fax?
Well, legislation purposes, because the fax is, we have proof, and the email was just some new crazy stuff. I mean, this goes too far, probably. But it's just explaining two things like from the two different sides, and that they're perfectly fine.
But it works intrinsically on top of itself. An email interjects a non-fungible thing, which would be an attachment that gets sent out. That attachment is downloadable, usable, viewable, replyable, and savable.
Yeah, but it should be also traceable to one unique one. And,
yeah, because you can actually look at your
be able to differentiate the copy from the unique thing. And this is the idea.
You guys are losing me here.
I would say
my attention is going.
That's what I was hoping for. I was hoping for some time with a lot of talking going on so that I can fix the Power City ticket thing. So
if we go back,
mission accomplished. Thank you, Kool-Aid. You did a fabulous job.
I confused people and gave the captain time. Yes, sir. Boom.
You guys accomplished my mission. Everybody's more confused and worse off in their life.
I'll give you up. We're talking about Hedron Icosa. This is my simple layman's terms. It's a triangle and it feeds one another.
Actually, if you take a triangle.
No, I'm rather quite enlightened by Kool-Aid. So.
Some people are more confused than they have been. All right.
You know what? If you're confused, you're in a good place.
What we're going to do is I'm going to give one of these Power City tickets away. And the way
this is going to be a fun event, guys.
So
I know it's going to be fun.
What I want you to do is make sure that if you are going to play, that first of all, you're going to the Power City event. You're going to Vegas. You're going to PulseCon. And you can give me some type of an address, a Telegram address or a Twitter to send this to. Okay.
And your name is not RG3.
Your name's, hey, I blew my hat in, right? Anyway, I'm going to be there because I'm going to be in the fashion show that's going to be after.
Are you really?
Yes, I will be modeling on the runway.
Oh my Lord!
I be shaking that ass.
I'm gonna be shaking my money maker.
I need to get those NFTs from Psy over so that way I can like take a picture of you on the runway with your captain toys and fucking, that'd be glorious.
Yeah.
You've been practicing your twerking or what?
I don't need to practice. Most of you, I was twerking before.
He's OG radio. He can twerk.
I'm good, man. I got it. I still got it. Captain still got it.
You got to give us a demo?
So, no.
You got to pay for that.
We don't do that on stream over here. I'm going to leave that for Hexo.
What are you doing?
I'm going to leave that for Hexo and Richard. All right, guys. So, if you're going to PulseCon and this ticket, you can use it. You don't have one and you can use it, or you can take somebody with you or whatever. Then I want you to go ahead and RG3 bandana hammock. Okay. I want you to go in and just chat Power City, and I'm going to do the scroll thing and just slam a name down in there. So go ahead and hit the chat with Power City, and let's see it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do
And
it
I'll
now.
choose someone. Okay, here we go. They started, and I only see 2 people. That's gonna be easy.
That's gonna be easy. Hey, Roy, throw your cap in there. Get RG.
Okay, there's 3. I guess. Oh, nobody can go. I guess. Can nobody go?
At least they're being appropriate to not trying to get it if they can't go.
Yeah. There's
You
2
know what I
gentlemen.
mean? Like, that's appropriate.
Okay. So it's just the 2. So I'm literally gonna flip a coin for you 2.
Oh my god.
All right. So that's it. Nobody else can get in. It's between side effects and dank memes.
Oh my god. My general. Go get him, buddy.
So so this is a piece of 8 on the head side. I'm going to give it to dank memes, and on the tail side, oh, look at now we got somebody else in there. And why is the freaking every time we do a contest, it's got to be something like this, right?
They come in on the tail end, man.
There might have been a delay. They might have like been out of reception for just a second and then got back in. So they're like 5 seconds.
So now there's 3.
Else.
Snooze, you lose. Rothschild says. I agree. All right. So I don't feel right with now that there's 3 of them just doing the flip. Thanks, human hex trafficker.
Flip a triangle coin.
Triangle coin. There we go.
Well, we got the triangle feeding the fat kids already.
Yeah, we need a D6 now.
All right, so the 3 of you post right now, Power City. Just the 3 of you. Put it in there in the chat. Please, everybody, just hold off for a second. Let those 3 put it in there. Do 2 flips. Yeah, but the first guy gets 1 flip, and the last guy gets 2 chances to win because he doesn't have to get into the first elimination round. That's correct. Not fair. That's
yeah,
not
but
fair.
you could do a random number drawing 1 of 3 and then 1, 2, and 3. Let me see if I can find a link for something like that.
Oh, that makes more sense. But then he's gonna go 2, and the other guy's gonna go 2, and then they're gonna all go 2.
No.
Got a penis.
3 random.
No, I think there's a site you can do a random draw, can't you? Create whatever numbers you want.
Number pick wheel by spinning.
Yeah, that's it.
Reveal.
I got that wheel. I still got that wheel.
Let me handle that.
RG3, the winner.
I died. I literally died laughing so hard at that. It was literally serendipitous.
Bunga. Yep, this is a bunga moment. Okay. Yeah, well. You know what I'm gonna do?
There you go.
Here's what I'm gonna do.
There you go. I just
human trafficker, and side effects and dank memes. You guys all get tickets. I got 3 tickets for all of you. So we're gonna settle it that way. You all get a ticket. I need to make sure that you guys send me your Telegram or something so that I hit me in Telegram. You guys all have Telegram, right?
The captain provids. Master of the ship.
Pull one of my own. I got 2 of them to give away, so I'll give away one of my own. So here, we'll do 3 tickets. Hit me in Telegram.
Sneak in through the back door, Captain.
If you don't,
now that you're giving your ticket away.
Well, I'm going to be there at the show, so I think I'll be all right.
I think they know. Everyone knows who he is. He's kind of a celebrity.
I'm gonna show up and they're gonna kick me out and be like, "No, you don't have a ticket, bro." And be like, "I tried."
Are you actually gonna be there?
Okay. Yeah, I'll be there.
All right, good. I finally get my hunt. Mountains are west, baby.
Yeah, bro, we're gonna meet face to face for the first time.
Finally, after 3 years.
I know, man. Mountains are west.
You guys hit me.
So,
hey, Sandy B, thanks, man. Thank you. Oprah G3. Dang it, alien. That should be a go to sleep for a little while here. Should put you in the timeouts. Calling me Oprah G3. Come on now.
Oprah G3. You get a ticket in. You get a ticket in. You get a ticket.
RG Oprah.
Hey, have a human Hex trafficker. Do you have a Twitter? Reach out to Captain RG3 via Twitter then if you don't have Telegram.
Yeah, if you got Twitter, hit me on Twitter. And the same with the other guys. Hit me on Twitter or Telegram. Nobody's hit me either way. So I'm
Toss Child, I'd love to meet you, bro. If you're gonna be there.
You gonna be there, Toss? You gonna be there?
Cool, man.
All right, guys. Well, I have to go pick up Burning Man stuff from outside, so I've got to fly. RG and
there's a Burning Man outside. You should probably take an extinguisher with you, bro.
I have
or push him into the hot tub or something.
I'm gonna have to make a move.
All right, bro. That was anyway. One of our buddies. That's
you want to play this game? Yes, I have.
I didn't realize who Dank Memes was. Oh, I got one of those.
Awesome.
I got a bigger one though. You could pump it full of air.
Nice.
Knock your teeth out, man.
I know. But gentlemen, look at that text I sent you. If you need the info, give me a holla. All of you, a fabulous time as always, and you have a fantastic evening.
See you, mate.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna bust a move too, guys. I gotta do some stuff with the missus.
Yeah, it is that time anyway. We are 2 hours into it, and that's funny. Dank Memes. I didn't know that's who you were. Daggone it. All right, everybody.
Dude, Mayo, it's good talking with you, brother. Thanks so much for stopping in. This is super cool. Can't wait to see more on Jake Lund. He's got a boxing match coming up. September 5th?
Yeah, September 3rd.
3rd.
That'll be aired on TV throughout Australia. That's on Fox Sports and KO.
So cool, guys. Come on, show up in numbers. Support another Hexican. Best in the biz right now at the Muay Thai kickboxing circuit. And it looks like he's going to be rocking some heads with some boxing skills too. So excited to see that.
Nice.
We need to spread the word and get some more Aussie Hexicans to come too. So more.
Yes, Aussies, get on it. Get with Mayo and get to the show. All right, everybody. UFO, you got something last to say?
Thanks for having me. Cut me off as always.